Let's arrive. Arrival time. The past has already been swept away like so many grains of sand. The future has yet to arrive. Like a boulder not yet tumbled down a hill. Therefore, we direct our energy into the present time. Present time. Present time. Hmm. Allow yourself to sink into the knowledge that only the present is real. That all experience is essentially happening within and through the present time. And by tapping fully into the present, we also tap into eternity, because that's where it is. It's in the present time. Oh, serve yourself up some eternity. Perhaps you would like to allow your conception of the present to expand. Often the present feels like a tiny little pinprick, and the past and future feel like vast oceans. So it can be fruitful to intentionally perceive the present moment as also a vast ocean or some other vast thing. Allow your feeling of the present to grow. And perhaps your feeling of the past and future to shrink, or maybe to remain the same size, but they will start to appear smaller relative to the present, which is growing larger. You may have some tinglies. All is normal and well. That present time keeps growing bigger and bigger. You may begin to realize that it's not just one thing. It's all the things. Or some of the things. Some more of the things. And you are joined in the present by all who you wish to be joined by. And nobody you don't wish to be joined by. You get to make this exactly how you want it. Our sense of the present will continue to expand forever if you wish, or for as long as you wish. And you may start to feel a force. Perhaps it could be called a wind. As the present expands, it becomes a place of less pressure, lower pressure. And the past and the future seem like areas of higher pressure. And so the wind comes moving, bringing so much from the past and the future into the ever-expanding present. All the parts of yourself that you believe to be located in these past and future places can also be brought into your present, located in your present. As the present grows, our choices become easier. They are more grounded, more based in what is currently happening. It also becomes easier to move energy or to move matter, to move anything. We're also taking our power back to move things. When the past and future appear much larger than the present, we are missing a lot of our power to move. So let's reclaim that power. Our being and our power flow to where we are now. We are good enough exactly as we are. We are worthy of love and attention and passion and creativity exactly as we are. We may take conscious breaths, breathing in our power from past and future places. Breathing out all of that which we do not wish to carry. All imaginary responsibility, all self-judgment. Poof, there it goes. Turns out it wasn't real. Breathing in deep empowerment and retrieving our being from past and future and from other timelines, parallel times, 360-degree times, all around and within. Breathing in all of that energy and power, retrieving all. And breathing out any false connections, any overpowered self-critique. Breathing out any unnecessary obligation. The present moment continues to expand miraculously. Drawing in the energies of past and future and parallel places. We have permission to be here fully, to bring all of ourselves here. No harm will ever be caused in this way. Your past and future selves are perfectly fine. Your parallel lives are going on perfectly well. This deprives all of them of nothing. And yet it adds to your power substantially. I think that's cool. If you like, you can ask some other versions of you if what I say is true, that you can retrieve infinite power and infinite energy without depriving them of anything.
Yeah.
In fact, they may be hugely relieved and joyful. Anything's possible. Speaking for myself, uh, my past and future and parallel selves seem very, very happy at my current activity. Whatever you receive is going to be yours. It was yours in the first place and in the last place. It could be said that the entire purpose of all these other selves is to support and uplift your present self. Your entire constellation of being is oriented towards this one place in time. Possibly, you may wish to ask yourselves if these things are true. Breathing in great empowerment, encouragement, enlightenment from all places outside the present. Breathing out any false needs, any feeling that what you want or what you are is too much. Oh, those are big ones. Long breaths, breathing out those ones. Breathing in the perfection of who you are, what you dream, how you are, what you want, how you think, any aspect of your being perfect. Breathing out all internalized negativity. Breathing out everything fake. Breathing in grace and wonder and safety. Breathing out unnecessary comparison. Breathing out having to feel more than or less than. And the present moment continues to expand. Truthfully, it'll be expanding for the rest of our lives. Thankfully, we don't have to hold that in conscious awareness all the time. Breathing in your life force, your soul power from your past and future and parallel selves. Breathing out with relief, not having to maintain them, not having to maintain anything outside the present. Because, yes, it's all the present. Nothing goes away, nothing is lost. Retrieving this power and this breath. Everybody is enhanced. You are still growing into the person you are meant to be. Your past self is always available for reference. All of that is still true. Your parallel lives and existences are completely unencumbered by your present movement and happily moving along as they are. Meanwhile, we are expanding. Breathing in, we are nourished by the prana of being in the now. Breathing out, we release unnecessary expectations. Breathing in, life force, chi, joyful being. Breathing out, shoulds and shouldn'ts, and maybes, and hopes and fears. Notice again that no hope is lost as it's released. Natural hope, organic hope, is part of life force and part of prana. So you can release hopes for the future without fear of losing anything. All it does is make you lighter. Fear is also part of being a living being, and it will refresh itself organically, but in a lighter way. So even releasing fear, there's nothing to lose. Breathing in, you still have the past and future. They're not going anywhere. Breathing out, released from all responsibility to live there and not here. Let's have some open time to explore as you see fit. If you find yourself wandering further than you want to wander, recall again that the present is expanding, and we are drawing all sources of power, all versions of ourselves into this ever expanding present. Our past and future and parallel experiences give freely to us their joy, their blessings. It's a relief for them as well as for us, what we're doing. Just a little more time to freely explore. I feel like directing some of this practice and this energy to the space around us, to broadcast this to our communities across the land. If that appeals to you, feel free to join or just stay with yourself. We live in a culture which strongly discourages being fully in the present, strange as it may seem. So I would like to beam this encouragement all around, to be there, to be here. If that resonates with you, go as far as you like. Send this experience or this wisdom throughout your town, perhaps beyond. Bring this enlightenment to your land. Let it permeate the earth. I generally perceive the earth as being very happy to receive this. Also recall that this practice is yours for life, if you want it for that long. This meditation may continue forever, with the present continually expanding, if you want. As far as I'm aware, it will never cause harm and will always bring goodness. Sometimes it can feel hard to balance that kind of awareness with the logistical thinking that we must do in our culture. It's all right for all of this to ebb and flow. Even to forget it completely is fine. In fact, it's almost inevitable. Nevertheless, this will continue. This is an awareness and/or a practice that you can return to at any time. I'd like to just take some moments to appreciate how very big the present has gotten. Past and future seem much smaller now, although they're probably the same size as they were. This feels good. Please join me in sending gratitude across all time, space, and dimension, most especially to our past selves, to our future selves, to our parallel selves, and to any other selves who may not be able to be named in language. Our gratitude goes to all of you. You may feel that reflected to you as well. Also giving our gratitude to ourselves, our present selves. Giving our gratitude to the earth and our land and our communities. Gratitude is perhaps the best thing for integration of any kind of experience, any kind of energy. So let's cultivate that for a few moments. Feel free to thank anyone and anything, yourself, myself, your other selves, the earth, your guides, the devas of time. Ooh, sorry, I forgot to mention you, devas of time. Well, thank you very much. Devas of space, devas of dimensional pathways. Thank you, thank you. Devas of the present moment. Everything has a deva pretty much. Thank you, thank you. We can just use a few breaths to land. If we've been flying someplace, if we're out at the edges of our expanding present, we can come back to our regular present and the boundaries of our body mind. Anchoring with each breath into your body, into the earth. With abundant gratitude for all alternate versions of things. Thank you, alternate versions of things. Emerging into sensory information and becoming empowered again to interact with our physical environments in whatever ways are healthful and appropriate. Coming out of stillness if you've been very still. Allowing some movement. Opening your eyes if they've been closed. Here's where we get into the really advanced practice, normal life. Oh. Let's give ourselves some time to integrate. Feel free to keep expressing gratitude indiscriminately. Kind of scared of normal life sometimes, honestly. I feel so much better when I'm meditating. Oh well.